Alright. Checking that everything's up and running. Bam. Oh. Yeah, okay. We are live. Good. Welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum, the game that never ends. Yeah, I wanted to check. Yeah, there's nothing... Yeah, no options. Awesome. If we go here... Yes. Okay. Right. Bam! So yeah, welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. 7 hours. 7 hours is what we played last time. And finally, we're able to purify some Pokemon. So... yeah, we'll continue. And there's some noise. Yeah, okay. So we did some things and some stuff, and I need to check a few things. So here, this stream is kind of special because whoa, what's that about? Because I'm have a different streaming setup. So if anybody notices some weirdness or some stuff going on, please tell me. I'm just wait. Yeah, I have a different stream setup, so just give me a second. I'm checking a few things out. And why doesn't that show up? No. Yeah. So yeah, I'm using a different stream setup with the end goal of putting on screen alerts and stuff, like subs and things like that. Anyway, but the chat doesn't show up at all. It's all good. I'll just do this. Right. And bam! Hey, Redka! Thank you very much for the subscription. This has been in your backlog for years. Well, you don't need to get around to playing it. I'm going through it myself. Is the sound good? It's the most important part. I don't know how the sound looks. Yeah. I don't know how the sound looks. I'm not that good. But yeah, since I have a different streaming setup, if there's any issue, please tell me. Because I don't know how this looks or sounds. But yeah, last time we did some stuff, including this. Getting our lady stuck in on the geometry and glitching out. Yep. That's pretty accurate to what happened last time. Yep. That's the Colosseum experience right there. Anyway. Anyway. Sound is fine. Okay. And is the video good too? Because if it is good, then perfect. It means I'll be able to set up alerts and stuff for the next stream. I didn't want to spend too much time setting up stuff that might not work in the first place, so... Sound is fine, video is fine. Well, perfect then. Thank you very much. So, what were we doing? Right, Mount Battle. Something was happening. Oh yeah, something I wanted to do actually. I'm assuming if I talk to any of these guys, it's gonna be fighting time. I'm just checking that I'm recording everything. Yes, I am. Right, yeah, that's the shop. We need the Pokemon Center. So one thing I did check is that we actually don't want the Pokemon, the team we picked up last time, we actually don't want it, because we want to evolve Shadow Pokemon, and we want to purify them too. So while we want a bunch of dark shadow Pokemon, we want the ones that, like, yeah, smack them. We actually want Pokemon to evolve. Stuff like... None of these, actually. Well, this guy. But, like, most of these are, yeah, this dude. We want to evolve some dang Pokemon. I wonder how the multi-X works with Shadow Pokemon. I guess we'll see. Yeah, no, I want to leave. Okay, so our team was not too bad. And so, yeah, we also want... So, Pokemon... Hitmontop. We might want to give... Multi-X to 7 hours. Where's the multi-X? Do we give the multi-X already? Oh no, it's right there. XP share. So we can get more XP to our, what will be our catching Pokemon. And Mount Battle. I mean, they made several animations for this stuff. Ooh, a group of shady people. Yep. They use weird Pokemon, so that seems like... Wait, I'm done. There was a yeah, okay, whatever. After Vander... Wait, so this is just gonna be a challenge, right? Yeah, they have Shadow Pokemon. It's all good. Oh, move the leader. Well, no, we already don't have enough moves. We don't want to delete them. Coupon exchange, okay. And we have this, and we have this. Okay, yep. And so basically it's gonna be... Wait. Are you a bad guy? Whatever. Or just some random dude that wants to fight. And yes, we are back to Pokemon Colosseum, the game where everything requires a lengthy animation. Because why not? Yeah, remember this? Steel Wing. Isn't that... I don't know. I forget. Trapinch's Ground Dragon? Ah, regardless. Okay. Yes, Bass. Real Bass. Let me recap what happened last time. We fought a bunch of Pokemon, and it took us 7 hours to unlock the purifying mechanic. Which is why, as you can see, our bird is called 7 hours. And that's pretty much it. Nothing happens in this game. Like, genuinely. I wish more happened, but not really. It's, yeah, it's, yeah, I guess we take down. But yeah, this game is all about animations. That's it. Nothing else happened. Other than, hey, check this out. Animations. Like, for real, the plot is... There were these bad guys, and we fight them. And we can steal Pokemon from people because they're bad people with evil Pokemon, smelly Pokemon, so... Stealing is good as long as you steal from bad people. That's pretty much the summary of the game. Like, there's no real plot. It is the most transparent, hey, fight these bad guys because they're bad guys plot. Oh, also there was Sephiroth. Crazy, the bad guys all have crazy haircuts. And yes, someone gifted, Titus gifted 5 subs. So, yeah. Turns out you know a sub. There's not... See, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I've changed the streaming setup so that now, hopefully next stream, we can have alerts on the stream. Because the thing, it's not just that it's not just... making alerts appear is not a problem. The thing is, I want to be able to record footage on one end without alerts. And then have alerts be a part of the stream. But only the stream and not the recorded footage. So that's why I'm doing things like this. And as part of alerts, I'll also have a couple of new sub icons. So anyway, right now you don't have access to much, but hopefully next stream you'll have access to a couple new sub icons. Very simple, straightforward stuff, but still. Oh, so you did beat Fire Red with Butterfree. All right. Was it as laborious? Was it as difficult as our Beedrill run, or? I'm assuming it was much easier. Yeah, Hitmontop is alright, but we still have to deal with that silly mechanic. What's this guy? I forget. It was much easier than the Beedrill run until the Elite Four, yes. Yes, I bet. I bet. Oh yeah, so Galleon, that's what I have right now. I have OBS and I'm using... So I've been using OBS so far, and I've set up Twitch Studio. Since I'm only streaming on Twitch, I'd rather, might as well use their software for integration. And, but yeah, I wanted to test it before going further with it. Just test that it works. So that's why I have not set up alerts yet. I could have, I was thinking about it, but it would push back the stream a bit, and yeah, so, I'll have time this evening to set up a few alerts and stuff. And yes, it is part of the living decks. We have to play through this, and funnily enough, while here's the thing, the time it took us to unlock purification in this game was long enough for me to achieve so many things in the previous generation of Pokemon games. 7 hours. You can finish the game, restart it, trade some starters. 7 hours. These games' animations are good, but man, anything takes a million hours to happen, and that's a bummer. Like that's the funny part is in the previous Pokemon, well, in the core Pokemon games, the reason why there are so many trainers is because they, you know, why they can get away with so many trainers is because the fights are snappy and pretty quick. Having as many trainers, if not more at times, and still and having all these lengthy animations kind of breaks the game. Because it doesn't work. Like, you can't have so many fights if every fight takes so long. Like, the pacing of this game is all over the place because of it. So what Johto starter did I pick? I kind of didn't pick the Johto starter. I fought the first person, the first trainer that appeared in front of me. And then afterwards, I was told, hey, that was a choice. Which, okay, sure. Sure, buddy. So yeah, I fought... Got out of the place, there was a green trainer, so I fought the green trainer. Not that it really matters, because I'm not using the starter, quote-unquote starter, anyway. So, we're not even fighting... So yeah, we're not even fighting... What the heck? It's silly then. So I'm being told, hey, there's evil team attacking, and then it's like, well, but still you gotta fight the trainers. Still. Like I'm not fighting Team Snag'em right now. So we just fight normal trainers. Whoa, what was that about? Well, if they... yeah. Oh, yeah, no, okay, so they are hired. Okay, so they are hired by the team Snag'em. Okay, but... Okay. I would assume... if they're like, oh, they're part of the evil team, they would wear the evil outfit and have evil Pokemon, right? Like the Shadow Pokemon, but I guess not. Also, I just realized, or remembered, that I should just call Hitmontop. Man, Hitmontop! Nope, doesn't have ears. So the call can fail to... Oh my god, that's... dumb. Man, this game... not the best game, gotta be honest. That whole shadow mechanic is poorly thought out, because it makes a lengthy game even lengthier. Should just use takedown, right? Oh wait, no, it's not angry anymore. Wait. It was angry before. Ah. So it lost the anger? Oh, I don't know. Pokemon Center heals Hyper Mode. Oh! Okay then. Alright. I thought it was still on the Hyper Mode. Okay then. Thank you for the tip. Ah, this dude. Oh man, yeah. I recall. I remember last stream. Yeah, and now I don't get a turn. Because the game decided, F off. You're not getting a turn. Yep. So now, out of nowhere, I lose my turn because, and then I lose another turn because whatever. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, with Hyper Mode, Shadow attacks are more likely to do critical hits. The thing is, using a call lowers the heart gauge, which means I have access to more moves. Yeah, I am reminded this game is problematic. Oh boy. It's funny because the shadow mechanic is the main mechanic of this game. And as such, you'd expect it to be better thought out, but not really. Yeah, I'd assume it's not very effective. It's super effective, but our flyer is not great with attacks. Man, these fights take forever. Yeah, Shadow Rush and Steel Wing, that's what we got. And we're burned. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, and I think Hitmontop is going down. Oh, Magnitude hits. Okay, friendlies. Good to know. Oh, leave. Yeah, you'd think, hey, Quagsire's good against Rock and Fire. Well, it would be if it had moves other than Shadow Rush. But it doesn't, so it's not. So does multi-exp have any impact on the heart gauge? Like, does it work? Does the XP work as well, or do you have to use the Pokemon in combat to lower its health, its heart gauge, this heart meter? I honestly can't say bad things about this game. It's a childhood game, same for XD. Well, it's not for me. I can say a lot of bad things about it. But what we last time, right? Last stream, yeah, I have to go back because my team's getting beat up. And the main issue is that we established last stream was oh, wait a second, I have a cat that wants to drink. Drinking cat. Cat's on the sauce again. But yeah, we established that the issues with this game is that it's up and down. It's like there's some parts that are fantastic and some parts that are terrible. And the main issue is it's slow. It's so many of the problems with this game would not be that bad if the game wasn't so sluggishly slow. It is so slow. Everything you do takes forever. The fights take forever because of the animations. They take forever because of the shadow mechanic. They take forever because the game is like, yeah, I'm taking my time. Hey, you want to talk? Look at this. They're gonna say nothing. It's so slow. It has no sense of pacing. Things just happen. Like, you can't skip anything in combat. You can't progress, and sometimes the game will have dialogue, and since it doesn't listen to your input, even if you have not read the text, well, it skips ahead. It's, yeah. It's very, very slow. What do we have here? More Trapinch, yeah. Let's go for Trapinch. Let's go. So I wonder, can I... The issue I have right now is... Yes, I can pop out the chats. Good. And then if I do this... Wait, can I do this? Yes. Sorry, I'm working some things out. Okay, good. Now I have the chat in a better place. I can read it. There we go. A strategy for Colosseum will be to just use a team of 6 purified Pokemon. What is going on? I was not paying attention. I was paying attention to the chat. Did everything miss? Something happened. I was not looking at the screen. See, that's the thing with this game. I'll use attacks, do something else, and then nobody got hit, and I don't know why or what happened. It's not the first time it has happened. I will spend full turns attacking a Pokemon, and then nothing happens. For some reason. Oh, bam, look at this. Taking down your friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I killed the first... Oh, that was the second one. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm moving the chat a bit because I had issues reading it, so... With the different setup. Yeah, and now I lost 2 turns. Yay. Some... The multi-exp does get... Okay, so the multi-exp... Yeah, I thought so. It doesn't... The Pokemon will get DXP eventually, but it does not do anything about the heart mechanic. My biggest problem outside the slow gameplay is that you can only save at a PC. I don't know. I don't know how often you save, but... Like, saving at the PC doesn't at least for me, doesn't matter that much. Because, like, the thing is, it's not like there's places to explore where we'll be lost and, you know, have to take a break or save where we're at. Like, chances are, we just run back, go to a PC and save. But we only save because, you know, we've healed and the PC's right next to the healing machine. But it is not... I don't know. I don't save that often regardless, so. Ah, focus energy. Nice. More damage. If you don't call the Pokemon, then they won't turn... Yeah, they won't waste turn entering Hyper Mode. But I also don't learn more moves than Shadow Rush. Which I want to use moves. It's the fun of Pokemon is using a bunch of different moves and not Shadow Rush. Because that's what we did last stream. We did nothing but use Shadow Rush, and that was not fun. And that was actually... And that is so far... In my game, my main problem is the Shadow mechanic, while the main mechanic of the game, it just... It works against everything Pokemon, like... It breaks the Pokemon combat. It does not work with it at all. It eats up turns, it prevents you from gaining XP, it prevents you from using different moves. It's like, how about you play Pokemon, but someone's gonna annoy you every 2 turns. And that's the entire mechanic. Like, I don't see the benefit. I don't see what it adds. It just takes away. It doesn't add anything. It just removes fun from the game, and it's not fun to interact with, I think, is what we established last stream. It's not a fun mechanic. It's different, yes, but it's not fun. And yes, from what I've heard, most of that stuff was fixed in XD, which is cool. If you know, XD was like, let's say XD is like Emerald, right? Where it's the exact same game but a lot better. Cool, except that's not the case. Like, it's not the same game, and you don't have access to the same Pokemon and stuff. So you kind of need to play this. And that's where these issues become a lot more problematic, because as part of the living decks, and the way they've set up Gen 3, if you want to get Pokemon, you need to play this game. And that's the real problem. And again, I love the design. I love the character design. I think it's so great and colorful. I was expecting this game to look a lot worse than it does. And no, it like the art style does a lot. Does a lot for this game. Like, it works really well. Starting to think you really don't like this game. I don't hate it. That's the thing, is like, it's a mediocre game. And when I say mediocre, I mean in like the strictest sense of the term. As in, it's not good, but it's not bad either. It's like middle of the road. It's just like, it exists, right? It's just, it's a game. Yep. And that's yeah, that's not a great... That's not a great thing to have a game just be like, yeah, you can play it. It's not egregiously terrible. You play it and then you finish it and then that's it. I think, yeah, I think the biggest issue, art and music carry this game pretty hard. I think that's the problem I have is... That's what I'm saying about, like, the highs and lows. I really do think the looks and, like, the sound and looks of this game are good. But not the gameplay parts. And here's the thing, it's a video game. I think the gameplay matters a whole lot more than arts, the art and sound of it. Like, at the end of the day, the main way I'm going to interact with this is by playing it. So if the playing it is not bad, is not good, the rest doesn't matter as much. You can have the best looking game, if it plays like garbage, it doesn't make for a neat game. It makes for a garbage game with good art. And I think that's where the issue. I think just having... That's really the bummer part. I think having the fights, like, make animation skippable or making the fights a lot quicker would actually make the game a lot more fun, because you would not have to deal with these annoying parts for as long as you do. Like, that's the real issue, is the game, it has issues and then forces you to deal with it all the time. Like, instead of having like 3 hours of gameplay where you can't purify Pokemon and then moving on, you have 7. And that's not good. Alright, well. I've got the same issue with Skies of Arcadia. Oh man, be careful about what you say about Skies of Arcadia. Oh, Amnesia. It is straight up my favorite video game. There is no option to turn the battle animations off. Yeah. And yes, from what I've read and what people have told me, this game is pretty much a Pokemon game made by people who didn't know much about Pokemon, which explains stuff but does not excuse it. It's like, oh, that's and that also explains why this is a lot more similar than a typical JRPG than a Pokemon game. But then again, I don't care. I'm playing a Pokemon game. It's sold to me as a Pokemon game. I don't care the why of it. All I know is that the final result is just eh. But then again, I don't want to be overly negative, because I probably sound overly negative here, but I really do love the art. I love the art. I love the animations. If you were there last stream, I couldn't shut up about how much I love the animations. Like, the fighting animations are really good. But at some point, because you see them again and again and again and again, they don't feel special anymore, because, well, I'm kind of done with them. Like, okay, they're cool, but at some point, I just wanted the fight to be done, so I'm not even watching the screen. It's like, yeah, I've chosen my moves. Now you do whatever you do for 3 minutes, and then the next turns, you know, I'll be here for next turn. I don't like games to waste my time. Like, I will spend a lot of time, as long as I don't feel like it's wasted. I will spend countless hours in a game. This game, I feel like, wastes my time. Like, it's not used well. There's no option to turn battle animations off. It's a thing in the newest... Like in Scarlet and Violet, you cannot turn animations off. Which I think the way it works is... They designed the games... The 3D fighting in a way where... They can't remove them. Like it's part of the battle... The core gameplay. Is the animations need to play. Which is dumb. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. What's more important in a game, the story or the gameplay? Well, in a game, you'd expect the game to be the most important part. Else, just make an anime or a movie or a manga, book or whatever. Like, you know, if you make the choice of making a game, make a game first. Then figure the rest later. Because you rarely have you rarely have games with games with good gameplay and bad story can be good games, but games with bad gameplay and good story are rarely well liked. Like I remember when Metal Gear Solid 5 came out and people were like not hot, and myself included, did not like the story or the way the storytelling, right, the way it was presented. And yet everybody agreed, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 is fantastic. It's a fantastic game. The story's garbage, but the game is good. And at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters in the game. The game part. That's why it's such a bummer that I like a bunch of things about this game, but the game part is lacking, so it makes it a not great game. Hey, Chloe! Just wanted to come and say hi in the middle of my chemistry class. Oh. Well, hello. Middle of class. Be careful. Chemistry class, you wouldn't want to not pay attention at the wrong time. But the steel... I don't... Hey, GenKit, thank you very much for the subscription, once again. 3 months. Thank you very much. I swear, I keep saying it, but I swear, you are getting more emotes soon. Soon. There's a Dancing Ludicolo, a Rayquaza with black sunglasses, and an angry Beedrill in the works. So, a bunch of emotes. I'll throw in Slugma just so I can purify it. Did we get to Celebi City already? Well, I don't know. We got to the part where we can purify Pokemon, so that has something to do with Celebi, I think. Oh, and yeah, I started the stream early. I know, yeah, it always comes up, and I'm really sorry. Wait a second, yeah. It always comes up and I'm really sorry, but the streaming times are always going to be weird. Because I could be streaming later, and that's, you know, the way I circumvent it is by streaming for long periods of time, but the thing is, I could be streaming later. The issue is, I have neighbors. So I don't want to be streaming too late. But yeah, now that we're down the Colosseum path, it's gonna be like Pokemon Fire Red. It's gonna be more regular streams. Oh my god. Yep. We have to heal between every fight too. And we're not getting any XP, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, I'm gonna buff Espeon. Hey, Zepper! Thank you very much for the subscription. You all making me wish I had set up the alerts before streaming. I'll have them set up next stream, for sure. I should remove this. What am I doing? By the way, is the video... I'm wondering, because I've got a weird setup. Is the video good, or is it choppy or anything? I wonder. Because the straight up, the setup is very strange. No, video's good? Okay. Alright. Yeah, I keep asking, but you know, before spending too much time, you know, setting up alerts and stuff, I want to make sure the main stream works. Right. Audio seems to be working, video seems to be working, so good. I'll be able to spend more time. That's kind of the problem, is it's tough to test that stuff. You kinda have to stream and then hope it's not too broken. Oh yeah, I guess I should put the emulation. Yes, I do use Dolphin because of the interaction with the GBA, which will be important, but not yet. Like, think about how much we could have achieved if we were playing a standard, like a core Pokemon game. Right? Like, all that time we're spending doing one fight, then another fight, then another fight. Like, entire areas would have been done, finished. Well, there's no need to. Well, now it's a bit too late. So now that I know this works, it's good. I can test things out. Like what little I need testing, I can test it now. Welcome to the Genius Snority Games. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, look at this. 8th fight. This thing is literally go forward to platforms and then fight people. Like really? Like, here's why gyms work, because they break the game apart a bit, and they add like a small little fun challenge that takes your mind off of the fact that you are just fighting trainer after trainer after trainer. This game is like, nah, we can't do this. Whatever, we're not gonna lie to the player. They're just gonna fight trainer after trainer after trainer. Like, that's all we've been doing. We go in a straight line and fight trainers after trainers. Like, people complain about Final Fantasy 13 doing the same thing. What are we doing here? I'll just take down. And yeah, that theme is good. That theme is excellent. What's my plan for catching Celebi and Mew? Well, we will see. I've got a few ideas, but it will be just cheating, basically, right? Because there's no real choice. But the way I do it... Oh, right, Torment. Oh, no, I'm dumb. It's fire. I wanted to use it on the other one. Whoops. Oh, good. Well, whatever. It's dealt with. Oh, yeah, so yeah. Here's the thing I wanted to... Yeah. Kirlia... Like, is the perfect example of how this game's animations are so good. Look at this. Like, the ballerina... Like, that's one of the parts... Since I've been so negative about the game, here's one of the parts that I'm not negative about. Look at this damage animation, and then the going, like, the KO animation. Excellent stuff, look at this. Fantastic animations. So much personality, so detailed. Like, the animations are actually good. They're fantastic. Like, they know people are gonna be looking at them all the time, so... They make sure these look good, but... You know. As good as they are, I don't think they are... hours looking at them non-stop good. I don't think anything is, to be honest. But yeah, this game's animations are fantastic. And then the trainer behind has no animations. And it's like, ah. Like reacting to anything. You know, just going like, ah, when a Pokemon goes down or something. Because they don't even throw Pokeballs. The Pokemon just come in and out. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Have you ever played the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game? Nope. I will at some point. I'm curious about them. I'm very curious. So yeah, so here's the reaction. And then done. Again, I have no impact on this. The game just moves ahead, moves forward. Pops the dialogue. And then closes the text box if I don't... Even if I have not read it. So yeah, that's the thing about the events that I was saying about like Celebi and Mew is I think I have someone sent me ROMs of the events, like reproduction ROMs, so I might be using those. I've not tested it yet, so I can't say anything for certain. Because right now I'm focusing on one game at a time. Because you never know what might happen. You might have a whole plan about how we're going to do the Civvy Islands, and then the game's like, oh, you can't do it, bummer. Like, genuinely, my goal was not to play Colosseum, my goal was to do the Civvy Islands first. But then the game was like, no, you need to... No, the game didn't even actually tell us we needed the National Pokédex. It doesn't tell us anything. It's like, yep, that's it, you're done. Yep. It's like, no, we need a National Pokédex, so we need to catch 60 Pokemon. But that's stuff we have to assume, because the game doesn't tell us. So yeah, I don't plan too far ahead. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Yeah, more fights. Like, this is lame. This is straight up lame. Like, they didn't even try to make it interesting. It's like, yeah, here's the fight, here's another fight, here's another fight. We're gonna number them. So Mount Battle is 100 fights. Man, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be garbage. And yeah, that is something we've established, is that, yeah, these animations are better than the current ones. The same way Pokemon Crystal's 2D animations are better than pretty much any other animations because they are custom made. And by that I mean, like, they are detailed and made for every single Pokemon. And that adds a lot. Actually matters a whole lot. It matters a lot more than I thought, because it's one of the reasons I'm actually enjoying this game quite a bit, is discovering the animations for each individual Pokemon. Alright, self-destruct, self-destruct. Our good old friend self-destruct. Good old arch nemesis. Working. Yeah, so goodbye XP, no main Pokemon. That is a strat. That is certainly a strat. Yeah, no XP for anybody. Yeah, confusion, and we'll call. So we can get access to more moves! Look at this! Yes! One more move. Okay, well. I guess we just do nothing. So if I remember correctly, I'm super behind on the chat. I can get the legendary dogs in this game as well as Ho-Oh, and in XD I can get the legendary birds as well as Lugia. The thing though is that I think while I need to do the Mount Battle badness in XD, I think getting Lugia is part of the story. Or at least at the end of the story you can get Lugia and purify it. Which means we are not forced to catch every Shadow Pokemon. Which might be relevant. Yeah. Oh, here's another trainer. Let me go back and heal again. Oh, this is terrible. Because it's like, I get that they didn't make a Pokemon game, but you don't make a game in a week, right? You have time to play a Pokemon game. They're pretty short. Do your research. Is this the way it works in other Pokemon games? I don't think so. I'm not saying you should copy it. I'm saying don't fix what ain't broke. It really does feel like they copied a Gen 1 game. Just like, yeah, just put a bunch of trainers back to back to back and then call it a game. I mean, it worked for Gen 1 because it was like brand new, but after 3 generations and being one of the most popular franchises in the world, you'd assume they released, you know, even back then, come on, man. I will say, though, it's less egregious in this game than it is in Scarlet and Violet. Because Scarlet and Violet's just like, they didn't even try. And it's the main games. Like, this is a side game. The budget was probably not the highest. So, I get it. Alright, so big man. Big man, big man. Oh! Get beat up. Are you trying to catch all the shadow Pokemon the first time? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Right, so there's the flute. Get the flute. Oh, is that like the insta purification flute? Yep. Oh, it's okay. Is it gonna be the bad theme? Yeah. Here's a hugely misused music. Like, it's just so boring. It's supposed to be all tense and stuff, but it just diffuses any sort of tension because it's so nothing. Because we had it last time. It's like, yeah, here's the music. Technically, you can skip Mount Battle in XD as the starter you can get from breeding. Oh, yeah, yeah, you can get the starters here, yes. Oh, so that's not the same music as we got earlier. Is it? I don't know. It doesn't sound like it. Yeah, that's not the same music. Oh, you don't have all the theme the first time. Okay. It's not the entire theme. Yeah, it's still not very tense. Oh, look at this. Done. His own Pokemon do more damage than my Pokemon. That's awesome. At least, I will say, at least, we didn't have... Oh, well, here's my turn. We didn't have to deal with Shadow Pokemon snagging in this part of the game, which would have made the game even slower. Okay. Well, another Pokemon. Let's go. Wait, I'm dumb. What did I... Yeah, right, no. I know why I sent Flaffy. For Shadow Rush. Oh, double edge, nice. Like it's not like it was gonna do anything. I don't know, like this music doesn't fit a super evil team fight. It's like I don't know. There's no real stakes here. It feels like, oh, it's some random fights against an important dude, but like some whatever important dude. Like, I don't feel like I'm fighting a very important evil dude. I should have attacked the other one with confusion. I forgot to add fly on the way. At least we're getting some XP. I might just lose here because I got nothing. Well, I think we lose. But yeah, this game's soundtrack is like the rest of the game. There's some really cool stuff, and then there's some garbage. Like it's never middle of the road. It's like fantastic or crap. It's frustrating, this game, because it's pretty much the entire game. It's either really good or it's garbage. There's no middle ground. Oh, awesome. That's what I need right now. Less turns. Yeah. Cool. I don't know why I'm trying to... I'll do this. Earthquake, good. You're gonna deal damage to yourself. Did I save? I think so? Yeah, of course I did. I had to go back every time. I don't know. I forget. Right, yeah. They won't deal damage to themselves because of Protect. Oh no, I lose. Nope. And nope. And we're standing on the... Yeah, and every time it looks weird. I probably have a revive, but to be honest, I don't even want to deal with it. So here's the other issue, though. And here's a big one too. One of the fun aspects of Pokemon is gyms, because you go in. And the game tells you, it telegraphs, hey, this is gonna be, oh, straight up Entei. Okay, great. Okay, so I thought we were done too. No, this is Entei. Yeah, no, I know. This is gonna be a Shadow Pokemon. Just casually throws down Entei. The fun part of gyms is the game tells you what type the Pokemon are going to be. So you can make your team and adapt to it. You can adapt to the gym and say, hey, I'll use these Pokemon because I know what type they're going to be using. So what? Does it load the game? Did we lose money? What happened there? Didn't tell me anything. Did we lose money? What happened? I don't... What the... So great, I don't even know what happened. So did we... Did it reload our save, or did we lose money? What happened? Let's see, 38? I don't even know. I don't really care. To be honest, this game makes me care less and less every fight. And that's not good. It's not good. Alright, well... I guess we're using Insta-Final. But yeah, like, knowing what Pokemon you get allows you to make up your team. And here, there's no common theme to all the Pokemon. And then you get to the leader, and it's like, how do I know what type they're using? How can I prepare for it? Well, you can't, because that'd be too much fun. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And like a lot of things in this game, it's different. Which is not necessarily bad in and of itself. But then it's different, and that's it. It's not any better, it doesn't do anything interesting, it's just different. Which, in most cases, at least from what I've seen so far, it's different and worse than the core Pokemon. And yeah, no, I won't leave. There we go. So now I know that it's mostly rock and ground Pokemon. How was I supposed to know beforehand? No message telling me, hey, the leader, get ready for him. He's a big tough guy with the rock and ground types. Nope. Just you go in and you get destroyed and, oh, well, bummer for you. You'll probably have to do some grinding over in Pyrite Town's Colosseum. Right, because what we're doing so far is not grinding enough, right? We're spending more time than we have in Pokemon games grinding, but it's not grinding because it's just grindy because the fights take forever. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game less and less with each fight we do. Oh, so it's not even like we get beat up. Oh, because in the previous game it goes as if the game goes on as if. Okay. Mostly ground and rock. They have ground, rock, steel. Like it's not like one specific type. Which makes it harder to deal with, especially considering our types are limited. Because of the Pokemon we have access to. I'll use Hypnosis on everything. Screw it. That's why it is recommended to keep the EVs for the whole thing. Yeah, you know, the more I'm playing, the more I realize, yeah, that's probably how you're supposed to be playing the game. Just keep the EVs and get all the XP on them. Because they can actually get XP. Mystery Dungeon also has special dialogue for bosses if you've already lost to them. Well, that's kind of stupid. Gotta be honest. Because then, like, what's the... Like, what's the lore then? Is like, you've lost, so you're free to leave and then come back and fight again? Did the opponent also go to a Pokemon Center? What? How did they regenerate their Pokemon? I think pretending like it never happened is better. Even though it sounds lazier, it, you know, it helps with the suspension of disbelief that, like, oh, you know, mulligan, it never happened. Just let's pretend. Special dialogue makes the game feel more... I don't know. It makes... It points out the weirdness about the whole thing. About the fact that we're fighting people with Pokemon. About the fact that we are... Like, oh, we've been taken down, so we leave, go heal, come back. Like, you wouldn't want people to point out that you can save and then reload your save and come back. And yet having this... kind of points out how silly this whole thing is, or how contrived it is. Where it's like, just fight until you beat them. So having the game point out, oh, you lost last time, come back next time, sounds weird. Because, like, at that point, what are the stakes? There's no stakes. If the game acknowledges you're gonna be fighting me until you can win, then to me it sounds weird. Alright, there's a dude. Insta final. And bam. And I guess I'll fly, because they'll be sending more Pokemon, so I'll have the fly attack work. Whatever they're sending, because this guy's going down. Listen, I've played with this starter. One grass attack and your life is over. When I played it originally, I just used the EVs and switched the newly caught Shadow Mons to clear the Shadow Gate. That's what I wanted to do, actually. But at that point, so here's the problem, and that's why, again, having, like, the dialogue take forever every time, not the dialogue, the fights and the animations take forever every time, sucks, because then it means, even if you want to switch up your team and try stuff out, one of the reasons why there are so many trainers in core Pokemon games is that you can level up several Pokemon, right? Have fun with them. The issue here is that because it takes forever to do anything, you very much do not want to go back and level up other Pokemon. You're discouraged to do so. So once again, one of the fun part of Pokemon, like leveling up several Pokemon and picking your team, you're discouraged from doing it, because the game is like, no, don't do it. It'll take you more time and you'll have to grind on people. Which is a bummer, because the reason why double battles are so good, the reason I enjoyed them so much in Emerald is Emerald encourages you to level up 2 Pokemon as part of the main adventure. And you can even do more than 2, but having so many double battles, you are forced to have at least 2 Pokemon. And the game encourages you to do it. And this game having, like, such lengthy fights and such limited amount of Pokemon you can pick, don't get more Pokemon, don't level up more stuff, because you're gonna be punished for it. That sucks. That sucks. In terms of lore and mystery dungeon, new messages with bosses you lost makes sense. Well, that's the thing, if it makes sense, but in most JRPGs, you know, the game doesn't acknowledge it, and acknowledges it because if you lose, you lose. In Pokemon, it does it because Pokemon it tries to be more accessible. So instead of just losing, you go back, but acknowledging it while a neat touch pokes hole in the game's logic of, hey, oh, look at that, it's getting attacked, you know, oh, the bad team has taken over this place. But it's all good, because, you know, they'll beat you up and then you can just leave and come back later. So there are no stakes. But, you know, in essence, there are no stakes in games ever, because you can always reload your game, but pointing it out is weird. Oh, you're gonna take Entei down, dude. What are you doing? I'm trying to catch it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I only have Great Balls. I want to know, did they change the Entei catch rate? I hope so. I really do. They didn't. Ah, yes. Good to know. So we're pretty done then. Like, that's it. Because there's no way I'm catching an Entei with Great Balls. Even asleep. Like, no chance. They have not. Great. Oh, good. So, my question is actually... Here's a different question. Did they care? Like, genuinely, the more I play this game, the more I'm thinking, did they actually care about any of this? And I missed. Great. Because, to me, it seems like they didn't. The more I play it, and the more it seems like it's just whatever. Just going through the motions. There's some, you know... The contract says we need to put some encounters, so let's have some encounters. Also, we need to be able to catch Pokemon, so whatever. Sure. I can't do it. Oh, I cannot. I cannot do it. I'm not doing it with this. So my goal was to... Before going in, before knowing anything about this game, my goal was to like play the game and have like try to purify Shadow Pokemon as I'm playing. So this is I'm not doing that. What I'm doing now is I'm trying to beat this as fast as possible. We'll see about snagging Pokemon later, because just playing this is garbage enough. Like, genuinely. I don't want to have to deal with the snagging thing. I really don't. So I'm probably gonna take Entei down, to be honest. And I don't care. Alright, so I'll revive... Actually, I'd rather just... Yeah, I would use a hyper potion on our dude. It's at low HP and sleeping. Yeah, but I have no balls. Like, for real. And so if I want money... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is... So people were mentioning the item glitch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be using it. This game does not make me want to play it, quote-unquote, legit. Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm gonna go grab something while the animation plays. Grab some water. Yeah, animation's playing. Yeah. Certainly playing. Yep. Oh man, I didn't catch it. Crazy. It's still playing. And I'm back. Yep. That's what I like about my games. You can go to the bathroom and not miss anything. Oh no, I'll see about the glitch later. You know. Whatever. At that point, I think I'm just gonna play the game. Try to just finish it. Because right now, what I'm worried about is less catching Pokemon and more not, like, hating everything. Yeah, just... He's gonna Shadow Rush. And so... There we go. Literal 1 HP. I think it's a little late to hate everything. Oh, it can get worse. It can get way worse, so... Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Look at that. We have 7 balls. Any ball. So if that's the thing, if it works with any ball, I'll just wait until I get a Master Ball. The good thing is the moment it wakes up, it's gonna do the only attack it knows because this game's good. And take itself out, so. I'm so happy they play the Pokeball animation every time. It adds a lot of the drama, you see. Yeah, see, that the drama is what we needed. Easy. Easy. On the last possible attempt. I didn't count, but I'll trust you. Okay, well, at least we won't have to do this again. See, if you don't have any skill, have luck. It works. That's how I approach my games. See, see, here's the thing with the messages. Because then this message sounds really dumb. You were hopelessly outclassed. You had 0 chance of winning. Yeah, except the part where he won. Also, there's an item. Could you at least wait until the cutscene to have the item or something on the ground? Because I can see like an item animation on this dude's feet. On the oh no, it's not on the okay, yep. It's on the ground. Yep. There you go. Could you at least wait until the end of the animation? Sorry. An F disc? Well, is that a disc that just plays the F word all the time? Because then I'm gonna be playing this all the time. My favorite disc. So here's the dumb thing too. While attacking, it may steal the target's held item. Steal and use the target's move, right? Right. Except we already have this move. Literally started with this move. Like, so the part that's fun about TM is that they allow you to make, you know, to play with the Pokemon you want, even if they don't have the best moves. You know, you can't just get better type coverage. No, just some garbage. Just give me more TMs that are garbage. It's like literally they never played a Pokemon game. And we're not interested in them at all. Oh, I forgot. We can't do anything until she tells us we're good. I forgot that part. Here's another part that's good about this game. We have no agency. We are actually the side character in this game. We're not the main character. We don't get to decide what's happening. What happens. Like, genuinely, she's the main character. We just follow her around. She gets to decide what happens. Time flute with summon Celebi just once. So I'm assuming you're supposed to use the time flute on the legendary beasts, right? Because, I mean, you can catch Entei and then they give you the flute. Right? Like, unless I should keep it for something specific, but I don't think there's any point. I just, you know, get Entei and then use Entei as part of the main team and done, right? Like, why even pretend? Just use legendary Pokemon. Okay, so do I leave? Like, okay, so lady, what do I do next? Tell me. Okay. Wait, so we need to... Oh no, do we need to do this again, but with this guy at the end? Alright. Well, regardless, I'm just gonna stop pretending to play a Pokemon game. I'm just gonna... Look at this. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna purify Entei real quick. And start using legendary Pokemon in games. Ah, yes. I'm not even gonna pretend I'm not, you know, I can do anything else other than the game's telling me to. So I'll just go there and go talk to the grandpa. Oh no, this Baloo. Egan's this dude. Yeah. That's this game. Remember this part? I remember it. Yep. Uh-huh. You forgot the star. I called it PD something. It's P star DA. What's going on in the news? Breaking news! Some idiot caught Entei with a Pokeball. What has the world come to? Okay, so nothing. Thank you. Hey, some evil organizations doing evil things. We'll keep you updated. You don't need to purify Entei to... So that's the funny thing is I never... Like, I don't find it fun to catch legendary Pokemon and then use them in combat. Because they're kind of openly broken, right? And it for me at least, it ruins a bit of the fun of Pokemon. But this is not a Pokemon game, so whatever, man. Oh, I'm dumb, I need to have it in the team, on the team. I forgot. For reference, most Pokemon have a gauge of around 5k, and Entei has 13. And the final two in the story have 15 and 20. So the final two, you mean the final two beasts, right? Not the final two Pokemon. Yep. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. No, it's items. It's storage we need to go to. Nope. What? Pokemon storage. I looked at storage and was like, that's good. Yeah, level 42, so it's gonna be like our highest Pokemon ever. Look at this. Pretending to... yeah, whatever. Bam. Whatever, dude. Yeah. Yeah, Umbreon. You know, I'm just gonna... whatever. I'm just gonna pick these Pokemon. Whatever. Genuinely. I think this game has broken me already. Like, that mechanic is just such a lame mechanic to deal with. Like the problem is, we already have a limited amount of Pokemon to use, and then we're limited in the moveset and the level. So it's like, if you want to use this Pokemon, grind a lot. How about no? How about F off instead? I'm actually way more excited to be playing... oh, wait, we don't have the flute. What's going on? Do I need to use the flute? Oh, Steel Wing. Another move we already have. Right. Oh, there it is. There it is. Bam. Entei. Hehe, alright. I noticed someone gifted me a sub last time. Right! It is Tidus. Gifted 5 subs last time. That's why I keep the extra count. If you check. 5 gifted subs. And there we go! We now have a legendary Pokemon in a Pokeball. Entei regained the move Sunny Day, regained 0 XP points, and a ribbon. Oops. Alright. Of course, first try. It was the first try, first ball we used. Bam. Done. There we go. There's someone in town that gives a very important items that makes cleaning shadow Pokemon a lot easier at the cost of money. Ooh, I'm interested in that. I would be interested in cleaning shadow Pokemon without using them. But the thing is, will we be using shadow Pokemon as part of the story at that point? Because I don't think we are. I think what we should do, and tell me, I've not played the game, so tell me if it's a sensible strategy. But I'm thinking, just play the game, just beat everybody with the same beefed up Pokemon, And then at the very end, once we reach the end of the game, we reach the post-game content, just grind for the shadow Pokemon. Like, does that sound faster or slower? Absolutely love the difference between chat and the streamer. What, people love Colosseum and I'm being super negative? Hey, you know, that's awesome that we can have different opinions. Like, as someone who knows nothing about Colosseum, I have issues with it, but at least I feel like, you know, since I'm streaming it, you understand where I'm coming from at least. And I'm not just being mean. Like, I'm genuinely like trying to see everything about the game. I would say get them during the gameplay. Because the problem is, I think... So here's what I'm thinking, and I think I'm gonna go with just beating the game because... right now, I'm getting frustrated enough, and I think that's gonna be a more important aspect of playing this. Is frustration might lead to me playing worse, and that's something I don't want to do, or being like more negative on the game that I want to be. So I think just going for a pretty straightforward strat and then doing the grind in one fell swoop, like in its own part, would be more fun, more interesting for me, right? Playing it. Yeah. So there's nothing else here. You expected an 8 out of 10, but in general, it's a 5 out of 10. It's not... I didn't have high expectations. It's just... comparing it to Emerald and Fire Red, which are the previous 2 games I played before this. What am I doing? I want to go back. It's like there's a lot of different things, which I am super happy about. I'd rather play... So here's the thing. Here's my personal opinion. I'd rather play a middling different game than a decent, boring, like, expected one. Like, I'd rather play a game that's not great, but that tries something different, than a game that's fine, but that's also doing the same thing everybody else does. Right? That's why games like Heavy Rain, for example, I enjoy, even though it's not a great game, it does something different. Or Parasite Eve. Oh, wait, we have an email. Email. What's the email? What's the email? Mirror Peon nabbed! This is Duking. Just nabbed a pair of goons! We think take orders from Mirror B. Oh, okay. So we need to leave here. Good. Oh, yeah. Bam. But yeah, like Parasite Eve is a game that's... The gameplay is not great, but it's such a unique game, I'm happy I played it. And the problem with this game is that I'm still enjoying it because it does something a bit different. My issue is, every time I see something different... Where's the police station? It's there. Every time I'm seeing something different, I'm like, oh, that's different. And then comparing it to the core games, I'm like, yeah, but it's worse. It's worse. It's just different to be different. It's not better. Okay, so do I free them as well? I remember freeing some people here. Last time we were here, we freed some people. Some bad people, because we're a good person. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what's up? What? Oh, let's go. Ah, can I still... Oh, I can open the door. That's still a thing. Damn. We trying to sneak back down to the under. Oh, there we go. So what's up? Do I not need to go to... Because I instantly went here. Oh. Okay, have my PDM number, I guess. Sure. So, so... I'm wondering... I went to the place. Oh, this dude. Still here? Oh. Right. Yep. Because, you know, why not? Oh, that is a different fight. Oh, higher level. I think we can catch that Grand Ball then. I think that's the thing. First try in 7 hours. That's I think my frustration with the game is beginning to show up in my Pokemon names. Whoops. So no, we cannot catch the Grand Ball. Okay. Look at this head. Yeah, look at this head animation. I love it. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Ah, flinch. Good, good, good. I think we're just gonna fly. And okay, so all the people level up. Okay, good. That's good. I think, yeah, I think I'm just gonna focus on the story. I did miss an item. Cologne case. Is it the item that allows Pokemon to stop being smelly? Okay. Can I buy it too? Because I don't have a lot of money. Because it definitely is an item I wanna check out. Great! Missed attack. Cool. Wow. Dude, that's a legendary Pokemon, man. I thought this was gonna be broken, busted broken. All right, then I'm checking out the. If you know where the stuff is in Tree Town, I'm going back. Whoa, that is bald head. It didn't look as bold in the 2D sprite. I'll still get Hitmontop. I'll still use it. Okay, then as soon as the fight is over, I will go check out this item. Come on, first try, Fire Blast. Yeah, I should have been using Fire Blast this entire time. Grand Ball has a high defense but low special. I don't even know, is Entei a good... Oh, whatever. I'll check after. Oh, I played wrong. Yep, look at this. Hyper mode. EA. Hitmontop. Yes, that's all you need is just to say their name. And then they're like, what? I have a name. Okay, dug a hole. Oh! Oh, look at this. I want to... Yeah, it looks like money is going to be an issue in this game. 100%. So yeah, like, I didn't want to use the Pokeball glitch right away until I saw what the game was about. But yeah, I'm 100% using it as soon as we have, like, the good stuff. Entei toughed it out so you wouldn't be so sad. Such a silly mechanic. It has helped me through the game, but I don't like it. I don't like the mechanic. Despite the fact everything post-Entei is spoiler territory, I'm going to stay here because realistically I'll just forget the story anyways. Oh, you're like that too. I'm the same. I'm fine with spoilers because by the time I get to it, I forgot everything. I've literally watched entire playthroughs of games and then played them afterwards and forgot about the story beats. It's great. It's awesome. It's like, if I don't play it, I forget everything. See, here's another thing that's bogged down by the fact that animations takes forever. I wouldn't mind grinding for money, or grinding in general in the game, if it didn't take so long. Like, our previous playthrough was literally using Beedrill on every... and fighting every single trainer, which was very grindy. But things moved along quickly enough that I was fine with it. Beep, 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 beep. The call button also removes sleep. Yes. Someone did tell me that. If you scream a Pokemon's name loud enough. Okay. Cologne massage method for making Pokemon friendly. Do you know about cologne massages? This time I'll say no, and the game expects me to say no. For the first time. Yep. Okay. Cologne case. Put a scent and give your Pokemon a massage. Cool. So how does this work? So it's okay. So it's here, and then cool. To be honest, I think the Pokemon on the side should be Espeon and Umbreon instead of Ground and Kyogre. Yeah, I think so too. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do, but I was working on setting up the stream. Next stream, the background will be different, and we'll have notifications and emotes and everything. The works, everything. So, but it was either this or the stream would be shorter by like at least an hour, if not two. So I was about to go here to buy stuff, but we don't want to buy stuff here because they don't sell balls here. It's basically paying money for the purification product. Oh, it's in this town. Okay, so it's... It's in this town that you buy the scents. Just this town or everywhere? Of everywhere. Ooh, Joy Scent, Excite Scent, Vivid Scent. Oh yeah, so it is just you pay money. It is pay to win. Pay to win mechanic in my Pokemon game. Look at this. You bought the loot crates, basically, the loot case, right? And then bam, pay to win. Wow. Nice. Nice game. Well done. So what happens? Yep. Was delighted. Opened up a lot. Okay. Yeah, see, this game is pretty ahead of its time. Basically pay to win. So I'm assuming the Pokeball glitch does not work on, like, outside of combat, right? So we can't duplicate this stuff. So yeah, basically just pay to win. Just yeah, there's not even any cooldown on it. Just just dunk your Pokemon into Cologne. It doesn't even lower it that much, to be honest. But yeah, it is just... The effectiveness of sense is dependent on the Pokemon's nature. Yeah, that's a mechanic that's dumb. Because it's not like you have any impact on it whatsoever, because it basically means sometimes you get screwed for no reason. Like, it's not like you can catch different Pokemon with different natures. It's like, oh, did you get a bad nature? Ah, well, I guess you just bad at the game. Whoops. Like, what? Why is that a thing? It's not like I have any impact on it whatsoever. It's a headache for speedrunners. I think it's a headache for everybody. Because, like, it's... I know this because the chat, you know, you folks have been telling me. But does the game tell you at any point? Because I don't recall it has. Right, no, I wanted to leave. Oh my god, that's right. Because you can't buy balls in any shop. You have to go back to the place with the dude. And yes, from now on, I will be using, since I know money is a commodity, is important. I will be saving all my money. I am using the glitch. It's funny because it reminds me of Final Fantasy VII, where there's a glitch, the X item glitch. And since grinding for, you know, it sucks already pretty much. Let me remake that sentence. Since pretty much everybody agrees that grinding sucks in FF7, everybody's like, yeah, it's an easy glitch. Just use the X item glitch. Just don't bother. Get free items. It sucks. Just get all the items. Everybody uses it. So Ultra Ball. So I just buy. So with the glitch, do I need to have more? You can just like, yeah, have one, right? I'll still have two because why not? But like now, I now have infinite Ultra Balls, right? I'll buy net balls, nest balls, and timer balls. And can I sell anything? Is there like anything interesting to sell? So does it work only on balls or on any item in combat? I guess I would need to know how the glitch works, right? Only balls. Okay, good to know. So I was about to sell stuff, but no. Okay. Oh, yeah, I could sell my awakenings. There's no real point. Why would the game give them to you then? Indeed, indeed. Oh. I could sell those. Realistically, I could sell my ice heals because, you know, if my Pokemon is frozen, I'm using full heal. And I don't care about the rest. Whatever. If you spent 11 turns in the battle... 11 turns? I thought Gen 3 was 40. Or 30. I think it was... I think they did reduce it, but I think Gen 3 was a stupid amount. I made a video about it, but I forgot the specific numbers. Okay. So. Wait. I forgot to heal, didn't I? No, I healed. I healed. Yeah, okay, 30 turns is times 4. Okay. So I'm not talking to anybody because they're gonna want to fight. Always a good thing in an RPG where you punish the player for talking to people. We're going here and we're going to the under. So is there no point in going to the other place? Like the other area? Because I left immediately. Oh, come on, man! And we have to redo all these fights. Awesome. Did they level up? Yeah, they did. So what's the point of levels then? Like genuinely, what's the point of levels if everybody is level synced to you? Like for real? Like what's the point? Oh yeah, the elevator is right next to me, but I wanted to access the machine, and I forgot. Like I was like, oh, just get in there and save, but I forgot. Yep, that's Fly. Yeah, they level up. Yeah, but they level up as the story goes on. But then it means you always have Pokemon at the same level as you, so it's like they're level synced, right? Because like here's the funny thing. If the opponent's Pokemon level up with you, with your story, and your Pokemon that you catch, the Shadow Pokemon, don't get XP when you fight, then why have XP and levels? Like, at some point, do you even want Pokemon to level up? Like, just have everybody at level 50 all the time. Like, if XP doesn't matter most of the time. It's just strange how XP seems like something they don't want to deal with. So it's like, you reach that point, they'll level up, and your Shadow Pokemon, and when it's not Shadow, it gains XP then. It's weird. Like as a player, the goal of levels is to feel like you're progressing through the game, and here I don't feel like I'm progressing through anything. I don't know, it's weird. Alright, we can level up some more. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not saying like, oh, it's terrible, like it's garbage. I'm saying like levels already an arbitrary way to show the player progress. And like every step of the way here, it seems like they don't want to deal with it. It's like just they don't gain XP, and then opponents level up arbitrarily. It's like at that point, I would actually be a lot happier if every Pokemon was level 50. Because clearly they don't want to use levels as a indication of progression. Like it's not bad. It's like it's just strange. This game has something. It wants to do something with levels, and I don't understand what it is. I think it's more like it. And it's probably just me. It's just weird. But if every Pokemon is level 50, how can you adjust movesets with only limited TMs? Well, that's the thing. That's where having a limited... Because, like, it's already kind of weird how usually in other Pokemon games, what happens is you catch a Pokemon that has, like, almost no moves, and as you level up, you learn more moves, and you decide the one to choose, and then complete that moveset with TMs. Here, any Pokemon you catch has already 4 moves set. See, so leveling matters even less, because you catch the Pokemon and it already feels complete. You know what I mean? Like, the moveset is already set. So levels feel even less relevant here, because you don't level up your Pokemon and learn moves and choose the one you want to keep. You get the Pokemon, moveset is set. Do you want to use that Pokemon or not? Like, do you like these moves, or do you want to replace it? You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, if anything, that was what I was expecting from the game. I was expecting for the game to limit your choice of Pokemon, and you, like, kind of being forced to switch back and forth between several Pokemon depending on the movesets to pick the Pokemon you want to play. Like that's what I was expecting. If we're talking earlier about like expectations for Colosseum, I was expecting a game that would focus more on just the fights by having, okay, you have a limited pool of Pokemon, but then you switch them up however you see fit depending on their fixed movesets. And that could be a fun game as well. And they do a little bit of that. And then the problem is there's the shadow mechanic, so all you use is Shadow Rush. I actually do like them having, you know, you catch a Pokemon and they have a fixed moveset. That's actually a cool idea. Again, I'm not negative about this game. Well, not only negative. Ah, look at this. She's in front. She's in front of the elevator door because she's the main character. Oh, wait, we swapped! What? What happened? Why? We swapped for no reason? Just for fun? Okay. I don't... Sure. Okay. Oh. Wait, what? We've been forbidden to go up top. How does that work? Are you all punished? Oh, it's a city! Oh, that's cool. It's time for the Undertime again. Lady Venus, please. I love the character design. It's so great. It's so dumb and awesome. So we know she's important because look at this hair. Look at it. It's so dumb. Actually I need to take a small break. Just give me a second. I'll leave you with this. And with, can I? Yes. So I'll be right back. Just give me a second. I need to also break up the recording.